Oh my god, it's been so long since I've looked into this camera and pressed record and has seen your guys' face. As you can tell behind me, or maybe you can't because it's blown out, but there's all my camp gear, stuff that I keep in the house, food, all this stuff. It's time for our annual trip to Yosemite. It just got hammered with the snow, and I say we, that is Cody, who's flying in from Florida, and our friend Frank. It just got hammered with snow, so it's going to be cold, but it's going to be great. I'm actually trying to record the day before as opposed to the day of because I always run late, and we're trying to leave at 5 a.m. Cody is already in today, and he got a rental car, which is going to be great because we actually have space. If you've heard me complain before, my car basically has no space. So I'm going to pack up. I'm going to put the camera away so I can actually get some sleep, but I will see you guys in the morning. I think that's the one that's closed. Let me call one more time just to make sure. There might be a quicker way in. The smoke.
Welcome to Yosemite National Park. Press 1 for current road conditions.
The current road conditions for Yosemite National Park are as follows. You're required by federal law to carry tire chains in your vehicle when entering a designated chain control area, even if your vehicle is equipped with snow tires and/or four-wheel drive. Chains can become mandatory on any park road at any time. Badger Pass Road is R2 condition. Chains or four-wheel drive with snow tires required.
El Portal Road, Highway 140 is R0, no chain restrictions. All roads within Yosemite Valley are R0 conditions, no chain restrictions.
Walker Road, Highway 41 is R2. Chains or four-wheel drive with snow tires required.
Big Oak Flat Road, including Highway 120 west of Crane Flat, is currently R2 conditions. Chains or four-wheel drive with snow tires required.
The drive into Yosemite was so dope. There was snow everywhere, snow on the ground, snow on the trees. It was, for the last 4 years, this was the most snow we've seen in Yosemite. There was so much snow in our campsite, we had to dig out the bench, we had to dig out the fire pit. We of course had to dig out places for Cody and Frank to sleep. But also the bear locker got froze. We were a little worried we weren't going to be able to open it, but thankfully after some digging and pounding, we were able to actually get the bear locker open. Once we got the bear locker open, it was pretty smooth sailing from there. We just had to set up camp, get all our tents set up, and then we decided to head into town to get some firewood. The nice thing about this trip is Cody rented a car, so for the first time ever I didn't have to take down my tent for us to get and drive into camp and then come back to camp and set up my tent. Once we decided to go into town to get some firewood, I made probably one of the biggest rookie mistakes. I didn't bring my camera with me because I figured, hey, we were just going to get some firewood, but I missed some really, really nice photo opportunities with this tree and all the fog. I was a little bummed. For those of you wondering, yes, it is a little bit more expensive to buy firewood from Yosemite Valley, but the biggest mistake a lot of people make is bringing firewood from somewhere else. You bring a lot of like parasites and bugs and just stuff outside of the ecosystem, so try to be as nice as possible and buy firewood from somewhere local. So after we got some firewood, we decided to make some dinner. It's all right. Let's just
build a
campfire, kind of just relax, since we spent like 4 hours digging our campsite out. That night we decided to shoot a little bit of astrophotography, but I'm always reminded how much I hate Yosemite for astro. That next morning, Cody and I decided to wake up early and go shoot some sunrise photos. We found this probably one of my favorite spots. And then this happened.
Oh shit.
Just dropped my lens cap in the water and watched it. Well, the funny thing is, so my hands are cold. I take it off, it hits the ground, I go to grab it and I just watch it, and it felt like it was in slow-mo just falling in the water. Splash, and now I can see it floating away. Like all It was super cold. It was 18 degrees when we got out of the car. We wanted to stay a lot longer and shoot a lot more, but we just couldn't handle it. After taking photos, we decided to go back to camp, grab Frank, and try to find some hike spots. We wanted to do something easy to start. We wanted to try just Yosemite Falls. It's a very, very easy a mile hike. But funny enough, because Yosemite got hit with such bad weather, the trail was closed. So as we were driving back, Cody, being the crazy animal spotter he was, spotted a bear. This, I think, was the highlight for the trip for me, because I had never seen a bear in real life, let alone in the snow. So we got to watch this cub sharpen his teeth and scratch his face and then take a little nap. This by far was the highlight of the trip. After hanging out with Yogi, we decided to head back to camp, make some coffee, make some breakfast, and just sit back and enjoy the trip.